Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to COD Zombies HQ. As we're nearing the first major reveal for the next COD game, Modern Warfare 2, to be released later this year, information is starting to leak out about Activision's plans for the year after, 2023. As breaking with a decade-long trend, there will be no main series COD game releasing that year, with Treyarch's next main series iteration in what we can probably assume is the Black Ops franchise being delayed a year to 2024. So while we do have to wait a little bit longer for Treyarch's next main series COD game, and I can't wait until that does release, there is a real possibility that the year before, 2023, could end up being the more interesting year for Zombies fans. And it's within that year that speculation has arisen that we're going to see something that the Zombies community has been asking for years and years and years, and it's not Zombies Chronicles 2. But first, some new information was revealed about the long-term release schedule for COD content going forward. With Treyarch's game being delayed by a year, all indications seem to point to Activision switching to a biannual, that's once every other year release schedule for main series COD games, which means that Sledgehammer Games, the lead devs of COD Vanguard, are still expected to release a new premium Call of Duty title in 2026. But for now, as that long-term future does remain hazy in light of Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard and thus the COD franchise, quote, Activision have essentially decided to temporarily place Sledgehammer as a fragmentary support studio that's largely going to help other developers make their new COD games instead of developing one themselves, at least for a year or two, until they get the green light to begin development on their own title for a 2026 release. But rolling it back closer to the present now, looking ahead to 2023, while there will be no main series COD releasing that year, Activision of course hopes to lessen that blow, where they have announced that COD fans won't be without new content that year, where firstly, Modern Warfare 2 will be receiving a second year of DLC content, which would be exciting for the future of Zombies, as it's likely there will be no Zombies mode in Modern Warfare 2, but it does then mean that Treyarch's next main series COD game, which will have Zombies, will likely then receive a major Zombies support for the second year of its DLC season. But beyond just year 2 DLC for Modern Warfare 2 in 2023, speculation has ramped up again about what Activision is directing their support studios to make to fill out the void of no new Call of Duty that year. We know from prior leaks that Activision has been considering remastering old Call of Duty games to fill the gap in between the new premium releases, with speculation being that Call of Duty Black Ops 2 could be one of the titles in consideration for receiving the remastered treatment. But if those talks are still in the early stages, it's likely that pre-production on that remaster hasn't begun yet. But just yesterday, in an update to what may end up being the biggest, most important COD Zombies release pretty much ever, has been made by notorious leaker Tom Henderson. Now, we first heard about this over a year ago, back on February 23rd, 2021, where Tom dropped a bombshell on the Zombies community, tweeting out, "There is a separate Call of Duty Zombies project in early development that is currently not connected to any title." Which, if that means what the community thought it means, is that it seems that a studio at Activision, we don't know which one, whether it's Treyarch or one of the support studios, seems to be developing a standalone Call of Duty Zombies game. Something that the community has been asking for a long time, that Activision seems to have finally put the green light on, and is actually in early development according to his leak over a year ago. Well, since then, we haven't really heard much information being leaked out about this possible COD Zombies standalone project, until the idea was revisited yesterday by Tom in an article on Xputer, which you can find in the description, in which he wrote, "To fill the void of not releasing a premium COD title in 2023, it seems that Activision is also planning on releasing a third Call of Duty project within the 2-year window." No details have been given on the project officially, but one likely title could be a standalone Call of Duty Zombies project that he first heard about last year that was in the pre-production stage of development. The title could be a good compromise for COD Zombies fans who seemingly won't be getting a classic Zombies experience in Modern Warfare 2. Now remember here, when he's talking about the release date for 2023 for the Zombies Standalone project, he's not really coming at it at a point of saying this is a leak, it's coming out in 2023, but he's rather speculating here, saying based on what he knows of when the title first entered pre-production over a year ago, it seems likely that Activision could end up filling the void with that inactive development COD Zombies Standalone title. Now within the speculation about this standalone title, there is some discussion of whether or not Activision will end up making this a free-to-play title, as their free-to-play launches have gone exceptionally well and are only likely to expand, with Activision looking to release Call of Duty Warzone Mobile and the next iteration of Warzone sometime within a year and a half. Whether or not this Zombies Standalone game will end up being free, I would probably place my bets on Activision returning to a quote-unquote feature that has been missing from the last two Call of Duty Zombies games in Black Ops Cold War and in Vanguard, where for the first time since Black Ops 3, they didn't include any zombie-specific currency or microtransaction. Of course, beginning in Black Ops 3 with Liquid Divinium, which you can then trade to create a whole bunch of gobblegums that give you special effects in Dr. Monty's factory, that then continued into Infinite Warfare zombies with crate keys, and then the last time we saw a premium zombies currency was in Black Ops 4 with the Nebulium Plasma, and we haven't seen it since. But I would imagine that if they do release a standalone Zombies game, we likely will see the return of Zombies microtransactions in some form. Some people look forward to that because they liked the Gobblegum system back in Black Ops 3, but it is, after all, just another way for Activision to monetize their player base. Though hey, I will say if the transaction is we're going to include microtransactions in our game in the form of a premium Zombies currency, but in exchange, just like in Black Ops Cold War, we'll make all of the new map DLC free for all players that purchase the game, or simply install the game if it's free to play. That's a pretty decent compromise between the publisher and the gamer. In this supposed standalone Zombies game too, while it's likely there will be round-based Zombies content included, I wouldn't be surprised to see Activision try to expand the appeal of the Zombies mode by including other modes, whether it be a build-your-own Zombies map tool included in the game where players can design their own maps, or whether it be bringing back modes that Treyarch has dabbled with in the past but never fully committed to, in the form of the competitive co-op mode Grief, which made a brief appearance in Black Ops 2, or even a tower defense Zombies mode, which they briefly experimented with the assault rounds in Black Ops Cold War's first DLC map, Firebase Z. It would create a massive new opportunity and eyes on the Zombies mode for players that might not have ever played it before, and for those of us in the community that have been around for a while, I'm sure by the time that the first year of Modern Warfare is over, we're going to be craving for new Zombies content, and it'll be exciting if it does end up actually happening. But guys, that does wrap up the video today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider leaving a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because this story does not end here. But let's say for a minute that the Zombies Standalone game that was in pre-production is currently in active development and is planning to be released in 2023. What's the one thing that you'd like to see in that game that maybe hasn't been there or been released for a while in a prior Zombies game? Whether it be Grief, whether it be something like Gobblegums and Nebulium Plasma making a return, let me know down in the comments. But I want to thank you again for watching, and I'll see you with another Zombies news video very soon. Peace.